Hi, Scorpio. This is Tara. Welcome to your November 2016 mini psychic tarot forecast. And I say mini because I am pulling two cards plus clarification cards. This is for the first 2 weeks of November, the 1st through the 14th. And one of the reasons I'm doing it this way is because I am going to be moving here shortly and I have a lot going on, and I hope you guys will understand that when you're in the process of moving, packing, purging what you don't need, it's it's a lot, to be quite honest. So I'm excited about the move. I'm really feeling good about the new place, but it takes time. So I will be back with of course, the mid-month November, as well as continuing things as before. All right, so the first two cards that came up, and it's interesting. The first one wanted to come up sideways, and then the second one is in reverse. So let's talk about this because I feel like they're talking to each other. All right, so the first card is the Six of Wands. And this card normally represents achievement, success, prosperity, acknowledgement, really, in your work, what you do for a living, the business you have, the company you work for, any projects, commitments. I'm hearing the word pre-orders. So if some of you all are in the distribution or management and you're pre-ordering, say if it's for Christmas gifts and you're a manufacturing company or a distribution company, I am getting pre-orders. So I'm not really sure what that's about. But it could be that you're just being acknowledged for staying on top of things. And you see here's some people in the background really looking on. So you could be the highlight this month, especially the beginning of this month, Scorpio. This guy is feeling good. He's in his red coat and red wreath with also the red blossoms around the bird and the white horse. So standing out, being highlighted, or at least feeling acknowledged. Maybe, I feel like with some of the other readings I've done for you guys lately that there was a issue of not feeling acknowledged or what you were doing was good enough. But there is some component of that at the beginning of November. Now again, the card was sideways, but I really feel like it's pointing to this Ace of Wands that came up in reverse. And normally the two wand cards, by the way, you guys, wand cards have to do with the work that we put out in the world, our creative inspiration, our passions, what we love to do, what we do every day that maybe we don't love, but it's the work that we do. Now, this is the ace, so normally this would indicate new beginnings, resumes sent out, new job prospects, new growth opportunity, creatively. Some of you might be into, hobbies, making hobbies into real businesses. Really just seeing a lot of promotion and light around what you do personally for a living, what it is you do on a day-to-day basis. And if you stay home all day, then just feeling very happy about yourself and what you're doing, if you're watching kids or keeping your house in order. But this feels like a lot of you are enjoying what inspiration that you do have. Now it did come up in reverse, so let's talk about that. In reverse, this card would mean that you do have the plans, you do have some ideas, but it feels to me like for some of you all, they are either being stalled or just not ready to go into production or be presented. It might be that you work for a company and on the side, again, I said this earlier, you're working on a website and it's just not ready yet, or you're not ready to put yourself out in the world yet, because this card does come up. So it is about new beginnings in your work. but it is in reverse. So it might be that you're just still putting it on hold. I would suggest and encourage you to let go of any beliefs you have that, oh, I don't know if this is going to work, or what are people going to think, or um, maybe shelve those ideas and put those on the back burner, and try it out just on a minimal basis and see if it's worth it to you, if it's worth the time. Because it's interesting how these two, there could be actually some acknowledgement with this. And once you turn this around, once you turn your beliefs around, you could see like a parallel. This is what I'm getting. Of course, it is horizontal, but a parallel feeling of not only good about what you're doing in your everyday work, but maybe this could highlight or feed into what you want to do on the side or from home or with a separate partnership or a separate venture, something creative. Let's pull some clarification cards, get a few more insights on why these cards are coming up. And I'm going to use the Hanson Roberts deck for this. Like I said, these are 2 wand cards. Okay, the Magician and the Queen of, or excuse me, Page of Cups. Well, the magician is the guy who's, and girl, person, let's just say, who's ordering up a new life, ordering up what they want to see happen in their life, creating new. As you can see, here's the pentacle, which is about money. The cup is about emotions. The sword is about ideas. And then he's holding the wand and pointing it to the sky. And if you'll notice, on top of his head, there's the infinity symbol. So he has the true belief that if he points the wand up into the sky and the heavens open up and it's psychic enlightenment or intuition or angels or guides talk to you, then you can manifest from that into this, into money, into good feelings, into good ideas. So this is the creator card, is what I call it. So it sounds like, or feels like, Scorpio, that you all are ready to create. And then the Page of Cups comes up. And the Page of Cups is a feeling of youth. It's a feeling of being vibrant and hopeful. This is a water sign. It is a court card, so it is a male or a female, sun, moon, or rising, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So probably, we're going to say it's you guys because this is indicative of a water sign. And this all really goes perfectly together. A water sign that is happy about their emotions. Also, I'm feeling children and or grandchildren, spending time with them. These kids can make you laugh. I know that sometimes they don't make you laugh, and when you've had enough, but they're wonderful in how they see things, how they see life. If they go out and play, to them it's a whole new world. The sky is, to them, colorful pink and orange, and they just see things on a very different basis than we do. So I'm inviting you, Scorpios, to really take a look at your imagination. Let things unfold with your right brain. The right brain's about our creativity, our intuition, symbols, synchronicities, noticing insights, because this is a water sign and this is about our emotions and our creativity and our expression. We are in a 2 millennium, and 2 represents being authentic to ourselves and our emotions and expressing those emotions. So I feel like if you do that with this Ace of Wands, saying, okay, you know what, I really do feel like I want to do something. I want to, write that, and I'm getting like a what would used to be a newspaper column, but maybe it's a like an online column or a blog, or again putting a website together. And wow, I hope everyone will accept it. Get over that. You know, when I started doing this, I wondered what people would think, and I'm over my big bad self, or over my bad self. So hopefully this queen of, or excuse me, I keep calling her the queen. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at that. I call her the queen because it feels to me like the page is new ideas. By the time you get to the queen, she's very sound in who she is. She knows who she is as a emotional person, as an intuitive person. She's very loving. She's very giving. So maybe that's where I'm seeing you all heading. And I feel like we can take this reverse Ace of Wands and upright it with you all acknowledging yourselves and who you are and your emotions. Because you have a lot you want to create. And this again can be in the form of family, of work, of hobbies, of spirituality, enlightenment. I want to pull one more card just for a resolve card for you guys, Scorpio. And it's the top card. And we have another ace. Okay, wow, look at this. So we have an ace of rods. This particular deck calls it the rods, and this particular deck calls it wands. It's the same thing. Creative inspiration. So the resolve card is, these two are the same. The resolve card is blossoming of your creativity, your ideas, letting those turn into magic for you, bringing them down from the heavens and manifesting them here on earth. See, there's beautiful blossom on this one, and there's the castle in the background on top of a kind of a hill, and all this beautiful clouds and open sky. All right, Scorpio. So I think you guys, with so many wand cards, you know, I'm anxious to hear what's going on with you, and leave comments below. Would love to hear any of what's going on with you as far as your business or creativity or your work or what you love to do. And also, if you'd like your own personal private reading, you can reach me one of two ways. You can go on my website, take a look around. It's taraventura.com. I do have an order a reading tab on there. Now, I just want to say to my overseas friends in Australia, UK, Europe, India, and all of my friends over there, you guys, if you would like a reading, and I know you've done this, so it's easier when you email me directly, because we're many time zones away, and we'll come up with a time that's perfect for the both of us. Just put in the subject line private reading or questions about reading, whatever it may be, and we'll schedule a time together. And yeah, so that's the email me at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com. It's below. And you guys have a super beginning of November. I'm really excited for you. I do feel like creative inspiration is there for you. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate all of your subscribes, likes, shares, any comments. I love comments. I love to hear comments from you guys and from everyone else for that matter. Oh, and make sure to watch your moon and rising signs as well, because sometimes people will say, especially recently, people have said, well, my moon sign is really making a lot of sense, so, and resonates. So it's nice to watch them all, and then they build upon each other. All right. Oh, I forgot to add up the cards. Let me do that for you, Scorpio. So 6 and 1 is 7. 7 in numerology is very intuitive number. When I see 7 life paths, they really, or if you're born on the 7th, or if you're born on the 25th, or the 16th, or the 7th itself, I said earlier, I really feel like that a lot of you, want to delve into the mysteries of life. and love to, a lot of sevens are archaeologists or biologists or doctors or holistic practitioners, or they're interested in spirituality because they want to know, especially symbols and all that, what that means in life. So, pay attention to your spirituality. Pay attention to the heavens and what's showing up for you synchronicity wise. All right, my friends, take care, be well, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you soon.